Imagine your country is planning to introduce the hepatitis B vaccine. This effort involves many activities, from redesigning the immunization schedule to the logistics of expanding cold chain capacity. But if you do not have the support from key decision makers, health workers, and caregivers, the introduction of the new vaccine could be at risk. Planning communication for a new vaccine begins at least 6 months in advance. While some strategies are developed at the national level, as a district or subnational manager, you will need to ensure that communication activities are correctly planned, implemented, and monitored in your district. When planning communication for new vaccine introduction, follow the same process you would use to develop any communication plan. The planning process begins with a situational analysis, typically at the national level. This analysis focuses on the knowledge, attitudes, and practices of groups to be reached. Then, you can set specific objectives for your communication plan. For example, by the end of the year, 45% of caregivers understand benefits of Hep B vaccine in protecting children against cirrhosis and liver cancer. In this video, we will focus on planning communication strategies for new vaccine introduction. To develop a communication plan for new vaccines, you will assess the gaps, identify the groups you need to reach, target your messages to each group, prepare materials, and finally, be prepared to respond to rumors. First, assess the communication gaps about the new vaccine. What will people need to know? What are some current misconceptions about the vaccine? There may be a lack of knowledge about the new vaccine, its effectiveness and safety, the disease that can be prevented by this vaccine, how the vaccine is administered, or the need for multiple doses. There may also be concern about potential adverse events following immunization, or AEFIs, and how to manage them. Next, identify groups you need to reach. Which segments will you need to support the introduction of the new vaccine? Communication activities will be targeted to different groups, including decision makers, from government officials to community leaders, health workers and other medical professionals, caregivers, as well as the general public, and media personnel. Then, target your messages to each group. Not every group needs the same information. Messages to decision makers at all levels should focus on the benefit, safety, and cost-effectiveness of the vaccine. For health workers, some messages should focus on advocacy, such as the efficacy, safety, and prevention of the disease, as they will need to answer questions from caregivers. Health workers will also need to learn how to administer the vaccine, target groups for immunization, the vaccine schedule, potential adverse events, and how to maintain cold chain for the vaccine. Health workers should be trained to strengthen their communication skills to explain and support the new vaccine in conversation with caregivers. For caregivers, messages should motivate them to bring their children for immunization. Messages should be simple and clear and focus on the target disease, the vaccine's efficacy, the vaccine's safety and any potential side effects. For some vaccines, it is also critical to include the schedule, when doses should be given. Finally, messages for the media should focus on benefits to public health and the lives of children, including vaccine efficacy and safety. Then, prepare materials to share these messages with each group. Materials for new vaccines are usually standardized at the national level. Then prototypes are sent to the regional or district levels to adapt as needed, such as translating into local languages. Make sure you have materials for different groups. For the public, education and communication or IEC materials such as posters, banners, brochures, or text messages. For health workers, technical and training materials such as a job aid for administering the new vaccine or a reference booklet for answering caregiver questions. For the media, fact sheets, frequently asked questions, and media kits to make sure messages from the media are clear and consistent. And for decision makers, advocacy presentations or briefs with clear data to support the new vaccine. Finally, prepare to respond to rumors. New vaccines can be subject to rumors and misunderstanding. This could damage the confidence of caregivers and healthcare workers in the vaccine and decrease vaccination rates. It is important to have a plan in place to prevent rumors from happening and to respond to any that may occur. The best way to prevent rumors from happening is through clear communication before, during, and after a new vaccine is introduced. It is critical to engage all stakeholders in planning, including other health practitioners, NGOs, and community groups. Partner with individuals and groups who can help educate the community. And work with the media before and throughout the campaign to ensure they're sending consistent messages. Make sure your activities and messages establish continuity between new vaccines and routine immunization. When rumors do occur, have a plan to respond quickly and clearly. Immediately call for an emergency meeting to review your crisis communications plan. Listen to public concerns and respond compassionately with clear facts. Reach out to media with facts, answers to public concerns, and any scientific updates. And engage opinion leaders. Equip them with fact sheets and recruit them to correct the rumors. You have reviewed some key steps for planning communication for new vaccine introduction.